Check this out. It's an egg spinner, but it's got a little secret inside. I very cleverly inserted coins inside of it to act as weights, but I don't think I've seen any fidget spinner done quite like this. So stick around and I'll show you how I made it. I originally developed this in my meat spinner design. Coins are dropped into a cavity through the bearing hole, wedged into place with blue-tack, and hidden completely when the bearing is pushed into place. However, this one is meant to spin asymmetrically. The egg spinner is a tri-spinner, which introduces its own challenges with size and print orientation. Beyond that is a fairly simple assembly with 3 times the number of coins and a larger centerpiece to hold. On the CAD side, it's a simple yet slightly tricky process. Given it has to be evenly balanced around 3 parts, I only have to design 1/3 of the egg and repeat it 2 more times around an axis. And with the egg body made, I can subtract the coin cavity and punch through the bearing hole. This is looking nice, but it's still looking flat. Fried eggs tend to taper at the edges, and so I've extruded a little more mass to the egg body and blended this together with chamfers and curves. The lines may be visible here in CAD, but they'll disappear when printed. The yolk was quite easy to make by rounding the edges of a circular extrusion and then making a few more extrusions so that it can fit into the bearing without rubbing on other parts. A quick visual check and then it's ready for printing. And here we are, the egg spinner prototype all made. It was a little tricky getting the scaffolding out, but was relatively easy to put together. I unfortunately over-sanded the bearing hole, making it too loose, but some plumber's tape saved me there. The pins for the yoke were also too slim, and I had to tape them up too. Let's take a step forwards and I'll show you the improvements I did after. The yoke took a few goes to get it to fit snugly in the bearing. On the computer, it should have fitted perfectly, but my printer was causing it to fabricate a little small. And so I extended the pin, adjusted the diameter several times, and printed it again until it was perfect. I gave the egg white a bit of a lip around the opening for extra support, and in case others over-sanded it like I did. The lip helped a bit, but you're still going to need some super glue in there to stop it moving. Finally, I did some tests to see what would be the best orientation to 3D print the egg white. I've printed the egg spinner with supports at 10 degrees. This gives it just enough of a foot so it doesn't come unstuck from the bed, but you still get some supports on the inside. Removing these supports is a little bit difficult, so I split the object in half and printed it in 2 different orientations to find out what would happen. As you can see, when the pair of hollows are printed up, you get 3 columns of supports, whereas when the pair are down, you get a single column rising up the center. So that would be the best orientation to stick with. And there you have it, the finished egg spinner ready for publication. And if you'd like to make your own, you can download the designs for free from my mini factory, or pick one up from my Etsy store. Links are in the description below. And if you make one, please share it to my mini factory page, or any of my social media platforms, and I'll feature you in my next video. Speaking of which, shout out to Rick Sadoris, who fabricated their own old portal gun from Rick and Morty. It looks seriously awesome, and I love seeing others enjoying my work. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe to see what I do next. Maybe I'll do a bacon spinner. Bacon goes with eggs.